Happy morning, boys and girls. How are you? I hope you are fine. I am also fine. Welcome to classes. After a long time we are meeting, no? So you may have some anxiety to listen the class. Yes, we have first very interesting topic. You be ready with a pen, pencil, notebook, textbook. Are you ready? Yes, I am also ready with my textbook. You be ready with your notebook, pen, pencil to write some points. You should note some little bit points. Okay. Now this is our textbook. 10th class biology textbook. In total, in textbook we have 10 lessons. Okay, 10 lessons. Lesson number 1, nutrition. Lesson number 2, respiration. 3, transportation. 4, excretion. 5, coordination. 6, reproduction. 7, coordination in life processes. 8, heredity. 9, our environment, our concern. 10, natural resources. This is total our textbook, 10 chapters, right? Now in this, now we are going to discuss about the lesson number 1, that is nutrition. The first question is, what is nutrition? In taking a food, note this definition, in taking a food is called nutrition. Otherwise we have one more definition, that is in taking of nutrients called nutrition, right? For our convenience, I made the lesson into 2 parts. Nutrition like 2 parts. One is the preparation and consumption. What is the preparation here? Nutrition. What does it mean nutrition? Intaking of food. No. Intaking of food. If you want to take the food, somebody should prepare the food. So that's why preparation of the food, consumption of the food. Preparation of the food by the autotrophs. Autotrophic nutrition. What is the mean autotrophic nutrition or autotrophs? The organisms which prepare their own food are called autotrophs. This phenomenon is called autotrophic nutrition. Example, which organism follows this, or which organism carry out the photosynthesis? Green color plants. Example, I am writing here, green plants. Green plants. Okay? Yes. That means only green color pigments helps to carry out the photosynthesis. Along with the green, you can see some show plants, show trees, leaves with red color, blue color. You can see different colors. No, that except green, remaining any color will not support the or carry out the photosynthesis. In chloroplast we have, or in the chlorophyll we have 5 types of chlorophyll. One is chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D, chlorophyll E. In this, which chlorophyll supports the, or which chlorophyll carries the photosynthesis? That is chlorophyll A. Okay, now comes the next, preparation, half part, consumption, next part. In this consumption, you will see the food consumption, human digestive system, how we are taking, how we are eating, how we are chewing, how the digestion, how the process, excretion. You can see some information here. So it's, I made it like a consumption. Okay, heterotrophs. The organisms which are depend on the autotrophs are called. The organisms which are depend on the autotrophs are called heterotrophs. Example, they are animals. Animals are always heterotrophs. Okay, now we'll see the nutrition you are taking food. No, the food contains 3 main components. One is carbohydrate, the second one is protein, the third one is fats. Okay, CPF. Right here, like a CPF, carbohydrates, proteins and fats. carbohydrates, proteins and fats. These are called macronutrients for animals. Macronutrients for animals. Same macronutrients for the plants. In the last class, in the last class, 8th class, 9th class, you read about this one. What is that? Macronutrients in the animals, macronutrients in the plants. N, P, K. Right? Right. N, P, K. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. These three are macronutrients in the plants. These three are macronutrients in animals. Remaining, except these three, remaining total are called micro. So the definition is macronutrients and micronutrients. Which we want or which we should take more in amount or large in amount are called macronutrients. Which we should take less in amount are called micronutrients. Okay. Now comes the very important one, that is equation for photosynthesis. First photosynthesis equation given by Van Neyl in 1931. Right? Van Neyl in 1931. But instead of the oxygen, here we have oxygen actually. But when he gave Van Neyl, instead of oxygen, he gave sulfur. Why? Because he researched on purple sulfur bacteria. Purple sulfur bacteria. Right? Okay. Now you see here, but we cannot consume the, we cannot breathe the sulfur. No. Yes. This is virus Van Neyl in 1931. C.B. Van Neyl. Now this is a perfect equation given by Robert Hill. He researched on photosensitive bacteria. How? He passed a beam of light into the water. When he passed that beam of light into the water, so many organisms, microorganisms gather near to the light. Right? These are called photosensitive bacteria. This photosensitive aquatic bacteria released oxygen. Now the equation is reproposed like this. You can see here 6 moles of carbon dioxide reacts with 12 moles of water in the presence of sunlight. This total takes place in the chloroplast, otherwise chlorophyll. You can take green color plants. It prepares carbohydrates, water and oxygen. Right? Now you see a simple, I want to learn this one. You see 6CO2, 12H2O gives rise sunlight, chlorophyll, C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. If you learn, it's a rhythm. Okay, just to learn like this, then it will be better. Now I will say why it's very very important one. After one point, now come to the Van Helmont. Already you know about this person. In 6th class and 7th class, he said take a tumbler, take a tumbler, water, add some color to that, and keep the plant, not water, but just plant in the water. After some time, the color which is present in the water will enter into the absorbed by the roots. By this, he said water is important for the plant growth to increase the mass of the plant. Of course, water is important for everyone. In every living organism, you can see the water percentage minimum 70, maximum 95. Now, question for you: which animal have more water percentage? Right? In plants, which food item have vegetarian? Which food item have more water percentage? These are the 2 questions for you. Just to check out the answer, we'll see in the next class. Now come the Van Helmont, Robert Hill, C.B. Van Neyl. These are the 3. Not only these 3, we have so many members in this lesson, nearly 10 members. I will give list of the scientists and their contributions. Okay. Thank you very much for the points, and we'll meet in the next part. Thank you.